Hey everyone, today we're going to go over practicing identifying notes again and trying to get more familiar with that, and then we're going to clap out those rhythms together and see how we do, okay? So let's get started. So just like last week, our first exercise started with middle C. So hopefully we remember that. Silly little phrase I talked about last time, right? We called it a drippy D to kind of help us remember. So one quick reminder before we jump into the lines and spaces, right? So we remember if it's on a line, there's a line going through it. And if there's a space, there is not a line going through it, right? Like this one. So quick reminder on the lines, we have every good boy does fine, right? So we know the first one is E, every. And then again, reminder for spaces, because we have space here right now, right? So we have, I say in this space, it spells face. So we have F, A, C, E in each of those spaces, okay? So let's try it together. So we know this one's F, right? We're gonna keep going. Up a step to the second line. So we have every good. And if you need to do that for each one to try to remember until you get it memorized, that's completely fine with me. So let's keep going. Up to the second space, which is an A. Now we're going to go up this time, which is the letter B, right? So every good boy. Up one more to C, because that's the third space, right? So F, A, C, E. All right, now we're going to go down, letter B. Then we have second space, which is A, down a step, G, okay, down a step, F, down a step, E, drippy D, then middle C. And then again, we have drippy D, so I'm gonna write that in there real quick. Up a step to E, up a step to F, G. You can kind of see the pattern of us going up too, right? A, B, C, and then down a step, B. I'm gonna keep going, right? Down a step, A, down a step, G, up a step, A, up a step, B, and up a step to C. And then the same note, so we have C again. Okay, so let's clap this out. We only have two notes to really work with, so hopefully that makes it a little easier. So just quarter notes and half notes. Quick reminder, quarter note is worth 1 beat, half note is worth 2. Let's go through it real quick and clap it out. I'll count you off, and then we'll do it together. And then we'll do the next exercise. So let's try it. Ready? So 1, 2, ready, and clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that wasn't too difficult for us to go through. If it's confusing in any way, again, feel free to email me. I'll do my best to help you out. Now we're going to go to the next exercise. One more here. Okay. Again, we're going to identify the notes, and we're going to clap them. Okay? So let's try it. So we're starting with, is it a line or a space? So you ask, is there a line going through the note, or is there not a line going through the note? So we know that it's on a space because there's no lines going through it. So we're going to start on C this time, a little bit higher. It's actually the octave up from this middle C, meaning there's 8. Octave is 8. 8 notes above. All right, now let's keep going. So we're going down, right? So it's on a line because there's a line going through it. B, down to A, the second space. Second line, which is G. Same note, which is great. G, up a step to A, down a step. Oh, we got another gag in this one. All right, let's keep going. So we have F, E, same note here, E, going up a step to F, down a step to E, drippy D, back up a step to E, drippy D again. Then we have middle C, Notice we're going one step down from there, and there's a line there. We add that line. It's just called a ledger line. It's just basically adding a line to show that that's where C is. Let's keep going. Drippy D, middle C. Ooh, this one looks crazy, right? We haven't talked about this one. This one's just one step down from our friend middle C here. So notice the lines here and the lines going through it. This one is underneath that line. So if we know this one is C, and we're going down a step, right? What do you think that answer would be? If you guessed the letter B, as in boy, you would be correct. Wahaha. All right, now we've got the letter B. I'm going to go back up a step again. Notice the lines going through it. Little C. Hopefully that last note, well, not last note, but second to last note isn't too confusing. We'll see this in music, but you won't see it too often, I don't think right now, but you never know. So I figured it's good to introduce it and talk about it now. So if you play the piano or anything, you probably already know this, but anyway. All right, now, so what we're gonna do is clap this out now that we've identified the notes, and then we'll be done. So let's see if we can do it. I'll count you off and kind of give you the feel again, because last time this time signature here, so the time signatures we see here, 4/4 and 3/4, they both sound different and they feel different. So 4/4 is just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 is a little different. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's try the second exercise, number 4, and clap through it. Okay, so I'll count you off and we'll do it together. So 1, 2, 3, ready, and clap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did you remember that last note was a dotted half note? We talked about that last time. Again, quick reminder, we'll talk about it a little bit more in the future, but for right now, it's worth 3 beats. So the half note's worth 2, and then the dot on the end adds half the value, which is 1. Half of 2 is 1. Put 2 plus 1 makes 3. Again, we'll get more into detail with that later when we talk more about rhythms that are different from what we've already talked about with the whole note, half note, quarter note, and eighth note. Already know. If you have any questions, if it's confusing, if I went too fast, if you're not sure how I got any of my answers, feel free to email me. I will help you the best I can. If you got it, great job. I hope it wasn't too confusing and I didn't go too fast for you. Thanks for participating with me and doing this with me, and I will see you next time.